What if I told you the people you laugh with today could be the reason you're crying tomorrow? What if I told you your biggest distractions are not apps, not phones, but your own friends? Let that sink in. Most people never realize the truth until it's too late. We grow up believing friendship is everything. We're told good friends make life easier. And yes, that's true, but only if those friends are walking the same road you are. But here's the harsh truth. Some friends don't want you to grow, don't want you to succeed, because your success makes them uncomfortable. They'll smile to your face, but mock your ambition behind your back. They'll say, "Relax, bro, don't be so serious," when you're just trying to change your life. Here's how it starts. You tell them about your dream. They laugh, "Oh, come on, man, people like us don't make it that far." You skip a party to study or work. They say, "You've changed." Yes, you have changed, but they haven't. And that's the danger. You're not being held back by the world. You're being chained down by comfort disguised as friendship. This is slow poison. It doesn't kill you overnight. It kills your drive, your mindset, your consistency. Day by day, week by week, they turn you into a version of yourself that settles. A version that laughs a little more, but lives a little less. A version that scrolls more, but dreams less. A version that talks big, but never acts. And one day, you'll look in the mirror and realize you stopped chasing your potential because you were too afraid to lose people who never respected your vision. Let me tell you a story of a young man named Aman. Aman wasn't extraordinary, but he had a fire inside him. He didn't have money, he didn't have a mentor, but he had hunger. He wanted to make it, escape his old life, do something big. He started small, studying at night while everyone else partied, reading books instead of scrolling reels, waking up at 5 a.m. when even the birds were still sleeping. But then came the voices. His friends started joking. "Bro, you think you're Elon Musk or what? You used to be fun, now you're boring. Come on, Yar, night out won't kill your dreams." So he gave in. Once, then again, then again. One night turned into every weekend. Study sessions were replaced by Netflix. AM alarms became 12 p.m. wake-ups. Weeks turned to months. He was still telling himself, "I'm just balancing life." But deep inside, he knew he was running away, not from failure, but from discomfort. The discomfort of being misunderstood, mocked, and left out. But dreams don't survive in comfort zones. They die in silence, quietly, slowly. A friend he used to chill with got a job at a big company. Another friend started a YouTube channel. It blew up. And him? He had wasted a year. One whole year, lost in laughter, junk food, mindless scrolling, and parties. No progress, no skills, no transformation. That night, he didn't cry. He sat in silence, looked at his reflection set, and asked, "Is this who I really wanted to be?" That question saved him. He cut the noise. He cut the circle. He started again. Today, he runs a startup, not a billionaire, not a celebrity, but he wakes up every morning with purpose. Because he's no longer surrounded by people who pull him down. He walks with those who build him, not break him. And the best part, he's not lonely. Because walking alone with purpose is still better than walking with a crowd going nowhere. Let's get brutally honest. Why does this happen? Why do we smart, ambitious people get trapped in circles that kill our potential? It's not stupidity. It's not weakness. It's something far more dangerous. It's comfort. See, your brain doesn't care about your dreams. It only cares about safety, about acceptance, about belonging. And that's exactly what toxic friendships offer. Familiarity, approval, instant validation. even if it costs you your future. Your brain craves the comfort of the herd, even if the herd is running off a cliff. You might think, but they're my friends. They've been with me for years. Sure, but time doesn't equal loyalty, and proximity doesn't mean positivity. Ask yourself, do they challenge you or comfort your excuses? Do they support your growth or mock your discipline? Sometimes the people who say you've changed are the same people who never wanted you to grow in the first place. And it hurts, let's not lie. Cutting off friends isn't easy. But what's harder? Waking up at 40, realizing you gave your 20s to distractions. You gave your energy to people who didn't value your vision. And you spent your prime years fitting in when you should have been leveling up. Here's the truth no one wants to say. Your circle is either your anchor or your engine. It's either slowing you down or pushing you forward. And no, this doesn't mean become arrogant. It means be aware, be intentional. You don't have to cut everyone off with hate. You just have to create distance with love. Some people belong in your heart, but not in your habits, not in your goals, not in your calendar. Because every yes to them is a no to your own growth. You weren't born to be a background character in your own story. You weren't made to be average. And if your current circle makes you feel too much for dreaming big, then you're not too much. You're just in the wrong room. So here's what you do. Audit your circle. Set new boundaries. Spend more time alone, but focused, than surrounded, but lost. The fastest way to grow is to subtract what's slowing you down. Listen, if you feel like you're outgrowing your circle, that's not arrogance. That's evolution. If your dreams feel too big for the people around you, they probably are. And that's okay. You're not meant to shrink so they can stay comfortable. You're meant to rise so they either grow with you or get left behind. Here's the bitter truth. Not everyone deserves a seat in your future. Not every friend from your past belongs in your purpose. Some are seasonal, some are situational, and some are just distractions wearing the mask of loyalty. You know what's worse than walking alone? Walking forever with people who are quietly killing your future with comfort. You have one life, one. And every second you waste fitting in, impressing, or entertaining the wrong crowd, you lose a piece of yourself you may never get back. You weren't born to be average. You weren't made to be understood by everyone. You're here to become something rare, and rare things are always lonely at first. But here's the power in that loneliness. When you walk alone with purpose, you attract people with purpose. The right ones find you, not when you beg, but when you become. So let this be the moment. You choose growth over gossip, discipline over distraction, and purpose over popularity. Because 10 years from now, you won't care who laughed at you. You'll only care whether you move forward or stayed stuck trying to please people who were never meant to go with you. It's not your job to keep people comfortable. It's your duty to become unforgettable. Take a deep breath. Not everyone will understand your hunger. Not everyone will clap when you win. And not everyone is meant to stay. And that's okay. Growth is lonely, but regret is lonelier. So walk alone now so you don't wake up later full of what ifs and if only. Here's what I want you to remember. You are not weak for letting go. You are not arrogant for choosing yourself. You are not rude for protecting your peace. You are simply becoming the person you were born to be. And that version of you doesn't have time for dead weight. So take the hard step. Rebuild your circle. Redesign your environment. Reignite your potential. The world may not notice your sacrifice today, but one day they'll be forced to notice your success.